with the winner getting 345,000 of that. I'm Richard Kaufman. Alongside me is Katrina Matthew and Sophie Walker. Let's have a look at who's been doing what so far in this second round.
And here we go, Gerline Kerr getting off to a fast start. Was birdie putt on the first. And the Australian Steph Kyriakou went and made eagle on the 6th hole.
Yeah, so a birdie and an eagle early on for Steph Kyriakou. We saw that birdie at the first from Gerline Kerr. That took her to 7 under par. Here she is at the par 5 second, laid up in 2, using the slope here to get a little bit closer for another birdie try. And this was that birdie attempt. Deb waits it. What a start. Did drop a shot at the next hole, but bounced back with a birdie at 5.
And back to the first, we've got Brooke Matthews, the American player. Good 7 under yesterday. And a lovely shot in there to the first. Just to set up a kick-in birdie to get to 8 under.
Yeah, big day for her, isn't it? How are you going to start? Well, like this. Hitting that pitch shot in there tight. She would start birdie, birdie.
Yeah, so she's moved to 9 under par. Best round of the day so far is coming from Hyejin Choi, holding putts like that at the 8th hole, and it kick-started a brilliant round. She'd already birdied the first.
And Hyejin Kim here at the second puts her into the lead. So I see young Kim at 10 under.
And this was part of the run you were talking about, Richard. Birdie 8, 9. She's actually gone and birdied 10 and 11 as well, Hyejin Choi.
Yeah, this over at 4 for Hyejin Kim. This is some touch, isn't it? How many times have we seen her get up and down from various spots this week? She's done it again here.
Spectacular, coming out the bunker, short-sided herself onto the...
Low scoring yesterday, you know, a couple of players at 5 under par today. Conditions, are they trickier?
Definitely trickier today. The wind is definitely up, so I think that back 9 is definitely, and it's swirly, I think, with it being in the trees, the wind swirling around. So it's going to be difficult to pit clubs there in that kind of 14, 15. You're right out there on the peninsula.
Kim, chip in a ball.
Very nicely played. As Sophie said, it was a very good place to leave. Easy little chip back up the green.
And looking at this golf course, you have to take advantage of these par 5s. So after a bogey on the 4th, birdie on 6, she's back to level par in a tie for the lead.
Right now.
Hyejin Kim after a good little pitch from the left-hand side.
Oh, mini leaderboard there showing that Hyejin Choi has actually made another birdie, 5 in a row.
Get that nice thump. The bunkers are nice and compact this week. Beautifully played.
Yeah, beautifully done. We saw the race to the Semi Globe there, the top 10. I suppose at this time of year, almost as significant is the line between sort of 56th and...
Off this long putt back down the hill to try and save par.
So first drop shot of the day. Not talk. So if you see Hyejin in her ear, Hyejin in her ear, you might see Hyejin trying to run away.
She chats away and Hyejin just kind of nods.
Yeah. Takeda grabs another. Twice a winner in the last 12 months. Gets herself to 9 under par. Some battle, isn't it, between her and Miyu Yamashita to win the Rookie of the Year. The EY twins are also in the field. Talking of rookies, here's an American one.
Absolutely, and this is to take the outright lead. Yeah, just the one top 10, as you were saying, this year, at the Lottie Championship.
She might need an operation, but thankfully that wasn't the case. So maybe a little bit unexpected that she has got herself into this position.
Yeah, I think to go to a hospital, foreign country, away from home.
Okay, couple under for the tournament, which is a little bit off the pace so far. Sister Chisato is at 5 under. Okay, played in Japan last week, and Kim and Lindy Duncan at the 7th hole. A 2 yesterday here for Hyoju Kim.
Can she get a 3 today?
The answer is no. Just the one birdie between these 3 players so far in this group.
Yeah, maybe just not quite got going yet. We've seen a lot of birdies round that turn, kind of 8, 9, 8 to 12, an effect on the players. Se-Young Kim down the hill. Can she hit it? Oh, well done.
Back on track, couple of birdies, and back in the lead for an equal record 7 rookie winners. Brooke Matthews hoping to become the 8th.
Hoping to. Very well, you've got to take advantage of these lucky breaks sometimes. And to join Se-Young Kim in the lead.
Just her 2nd time in Korea. So she came to the country as well in her high school days.
This would be for her 4th birdie to offset just the 1 bogey. Just inside left. Well done.
And it's funny how courses sometimes fit your eyes. She's saying she won last year on the Japan tour at a place called Kawana Golf Club, another coastal seaside.
Just fooled. I think they're maybe just a little sheltered back in that tee, and they're not quite feeling the breeze moving from left to right.
Well, back-to-back birdies. It's taken Se-Young Kim back on top, although she was watching Brooke Matthews hold that putt ahead of her to join her at the top of the leaderboard.
I'd imagine 126 down the hill, just a little kind of nudge with a wedge. Just left of the flag, you can see her just the 3/4 follow through, trying to nearly just chip it down there. Fantastic.
What a wonderful shot to play. They think might get the hole in one. If they choose correctly, say there's 20 of them, they will go, those 20 people, into a draw, and one lucky person will walk away with the car. That was close from Se-Young Kim, and I have a feeling many of the Shooting Stars fan club of Hyoju Kim may have picked her.
I think they might well have done. You can see Hyoju Kim there just looking up, seeing what the wind was doing. You can see the flag down there now. Moving left to right. She's thrown that higher than Se-Young Kim. Oh, but that kind of... Oh, I thought she might come down like Brooke Matthews did, but just a touch too far.
Like to roll this one in. Bit of a double breaker here. Her 9th bogey-free round yesterday. Is going along very steady today also. This for a 2.
Yeah, she kind of raced that one past a little bit. Very solid over that length. They all go right in the middle.
Worth pointing out that Hyejin Choi, after those 5 birdies in a row, has dropped a shot at the par 3 13, which is why She slipped back to 9 under, but looking to get to 12 under, surely, Se Young Kim.
All aboard the birdie train. 3 in a row. And we have a new leader. The smile is well and truly back.
Well, she arrived in Asia in fine. Well, it's lunchtime for one or two.
A lovely spot.
Oh, that's your favourite fruit, I think, Katrina.
What's it called?
That is the Nashi pear.
Well, it's very much the feeder tour, whereas when you're in Japan and Korea, it's a main tour. Good money, really good talent, and you know they don't need to come to the LPGA if they don't want to, because they're so good, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just potentially some of the really top ones who really just want to test themselves against all the other top players in the world.
Squeeze it in left side. Yeah, let me know. Gets to 7 under par.
Staying at the ball marker on the left-hand side here to get to double figures.
So she used it as an aim point, really.
That was a lovely roll, wasn't it? Just patiently turned from left to right. She's
Bubba for another.
filling up the cup on 10.
Yeah, another one certainly moving into contention. 3 top 10s this year for Saki Baba. We're on the 9th green. Brooke Matthews looking to join Se Young Kim again at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, birdie putt up here, the 9th. Just going to move a little bit from her left to right. I've seen a lot of players coming from the other side. Come on. Just from the other side.
Yeah, these greens rolling beautifully. I suppose compared to last week as well, it must feel like you're putting on such a perfect surface, and Takada moving through the gears here on day 2.
Just birdieing the last 3 holes, a good chance there for 4 in a row. Hyejin Choi in the difficult par 4, 14. This would be a bonus.
Well, that's how you bounce back after the drop shot at 13. Now, we haven't seen her for much of today, but I get the feeling she's hold a few of those.
Yeah, just look at that scorecard. It's that 6 birdies and...
And like Minami Katsu, the same sort of story, really.
It's going to be quick. It's not the easiest read from up high here on 9. It's going to move from left to right on her.
Was on the walk straight away. So yeah, no drop shots, but just the 1 birdie. As a result, 2 back as it stands, although Se Young Kim does loads of birdies in a row and wins in a row as well. Twice on the LPGA Tour. She's won 3 times in a season.
Yeah, when she's hot, she is hot. To get to 13 under par. Oh, she knew.
Unless you're seeing that...
Potential for a bit of a bad run as well, so Hyoju's just going to stay patient in there, moving forward to 10.
Oh, another one. She says this broom handle putt, it obviously worked well at the start of the year. She won, but she says it's feeling better and better in her hands as the year goes on.
I mean, this is a play that openly admitted I had the yips, so the change was needed and it's working.
And here's Hiran Yu just from the back of 15, just chipping up over the slope, let it trundle out. Nicely done.
Oh, it's quick there.
3 birdies.
Stopped for a moment.
Yeah, 3 birdies early in a round. It's been all pars the last 9 holes. She hopes it's another par coming up there. Back to 10.
Very similar spot to Yulemi No.
Oh, she's frustrated, isn't she? That would have looked good straight off the face. What, an inch or 2 a roll? And you see that from players, I think, when they are playing well. They know that there's some good scores in there and they're not capturing it. Often when they're not playing that great, it's not giving up, but it's like, well, you know, I've not got it today. Kupcho's got it at the minute. It's not converting.
Excellent front nine. A little slow to get going, but out in 34 for the overnight leader, Se Young Kim.
What is with Gustava, who she played with yesterday?
Well, Minji Lee with a fabulous tee shot at the par 3 15th.
And she's back up the hill. She's got a bit of a read left to right. Oh, well, I thought that was left to right, but right to left.
Hey, so does she. It's fine. You wonder how important that par save was for her yesterday, late on. Set her up nicely for today. Hit a good... There you go for it. Takada found the sand on 10. That's from down the left-hand side. What a great strike. Unbelievable shot, that.
Fantastic.
Takada is certainly shining. Playing with Shanati Wanasayan there, you can see, who's struggled a little today. Not to be for Matthews, but good try.
If you look at her game, Matthews' tee to green is around that 30 on tour, and then just with her putting, hasn't quite made enough. Probably playing along Rio, she'd be thinking, oh, we've got similar games. Can't buy a putt at the moment.
Legend try up the green on 15. Move from her right to left. Just looking to try and get good speed on it.
It's gotta come. Yeah.
Like a very good putt.
And to be where she is on the CME standings without a win this year does show how consistent she's been.
7 top 10s, that will help. Yeah, the one that got away, I suppose, she was in that back she's gone back to this week.
It's a difficult relationship with putters sometimes. Grass isn't always greener.
Well, it's been working well for Rio Takada so far this week, but not quite behaved itself there
I
at
sometimes
10.
found when I tried another putter, my original putter started behaving itself a little bit better.
I had a friend that if she missed a couple of putts, she would take her putter and put it in stinging nettles. Be like, that'll teach it.
So Takada and Matthews both remain 11 under, one behind Se Young Kim. The rookie tour was back in 2020.
Plays to her strengths. This 11th green that comes right down to the waterfront.
Yeah, a player who's benefited from the withdrawal of Nelly Corder for next week's International Crown. You let me know into it. She said she knows Seoul very well. Family are from Korea in that part.
Yeah, back up the hill a little bit here on 10, sorry. Good try. She'll want to start perhaps making a few birdies. She's got some tricky holes coming up, 14, 15.
Doesn't want to let Se Young Kim get too far away. I know there is a long way to go, but she'll know the quality of her fellow Korean. Of her
Young Kim.
Wants to extend her lead and get to 13 under.
walks it in. Makes it look easy. We know how low she can go.
Not quite managing just to keep going.
She didn't need the redraw, did she?
No.
Leave her where she is. Oh, what a chip in that is for eagle there. For birdie there for Saki Baba. Smiles.
She had a chip in yesterday at 7. Another one there. It's one of those things that she's been working hard at bunker play as well. Yesterday she got up and down 4 times out of 4 from bunkers. Down by the green. Saw Sunky Baba having had a chip in at 12. This is 11 for Rio Takeda.
Nicely played. It's a rare missed green for Rio there. When you do miss a green, you just wanted to be tapping it in for par.
Yeah, I think that's where the professionals are so good. I think sometimes amateurs think they hit every green, but no, they don't. They just have very good short games and get up and down on numerous occasions.
Well, it's a good putt, just not quite gone in. This one, a couple of inches from right to left for Matthews. Finds one. Great birdie there.
Closes the gap to 1 again. Looks in the mood to stick around, Brooke Matthews.
Just looking very relaxed, composed for someone not used to being up at the upper end of the leaderboard.
Birdie on 10, parred 11. Hataoko left to right. 12th hole, pin position at the front means it's not given away as many birdies. And that wind direction has changed. Yesterday downwind, today it's more cross.
Yeah, you feel like if you don't make birdie at 12, you've missed out. Birdies here, a few eagles as well the first couple of days.
That was a good putt. I think she hit that exactly where she wanted. It just didn't break. It's a very slight misread.
There's a lot of Korean players going with the red top, black bottoms look.
Yeah, you would. You can see that. Feet together, hands forward, playing it off the back, nudge it forward. Nicely played.
Up at 18. Time for another, maybe, for Celine Boutier. This for an 8th birdie of this second round.
What a way to finish after such a great round.
I think they call that anticlimactic, but still, nothing wrong with the performance. Round of 65, which giving yourself a little bit of a talking to there.
Kim was very lucky not to catch the bunker. Not happy with that one.
It's got the club caught, didn't she, in the grass there. You can see it kind of stick and then go again.
13th in the world in terms of the amateur ranks right now, Sumino.
So she's learnt from Boutier. She has. And what a thrill for her to play with Celine Boutier, major champion.
Name me 14 amateurs better than Sumino in the world. What a great round of golf, 5 under par.
It's going to be fun watching her contend over the weekend. Testing a par putt, as we've seen from Hyoju Kim really today so far.
Still hasn't made a bogey at the BMW Ladies Championship and doesn't make one there. But it will be testing her, this.
Testing a par putt, as we've seen from Hyoju Kim really today so far.
Still hasn't made a bogey at the BMW Ladies Championship and doesn't make one there. But it will be testing her, this. Feel like we're always looking at par putts for Hyoju. When's a birdie one going to drop?
Travis is saying, do you ever not get up and down? It's a nice habit, isn't it?
Imagine that confidence it gives you on your second shots. You can fire at those pins a little bit more, knowing you're more than likely to get up and down if you do miscue.
No problems either for Seyankus. Another one that just grazes the edge from her.
But I like staying aggressive. The ball's getting past the hole. She's not tentative.
I don't think she'll be disappointed about the putt there. It was maybe the wedge from inside 100 yards, not getting within 20.
All their stats, all the data on where they need to improve has really improved the standard of golf on all the different tours, because they know exactly, they can pinpoint where they need to work.
Interesting hearing Shanati Wanase and talk after the round yesterday. Here's her chance for birdie, and it's been a slow day because she talked about this week as getting ready for next week and playing in the international crown. I mean,
well, I think it is. Anytime you have the chance to represent your country, I mean, there's no greater honour, is there, than going and standing there, your flag's flying.
For her birdie on 12. Oh, just lacks some pace. You feel like you were saying with the stats, Katrina, that you'll highlight, I need to get better from...
You don't, do you?
Yeah, I think she's going to be aiming at a caddy's feet, that's why. This one, swinging from left to right. You just stand to the right of the flag, yeah? I'm going to hit it outside your trainer line. Outside chance for a 2.
She maybe shouldn't have bothered with that.
That was only my thought. I'm sure Jennifer didn't think that way.
Swing left to right just a little bit. Up the hill.
The heel rock did not work there for Brooke. Just a par.
Green in the picture there. She's just had back-to-back birdies as the defending champion.
Oh, there's an action. Just flicked the wedge underneath it there. Hedge and Choi got that for birdie.
Not in the field, but she's going to take up her membership at the start of next year. Through those 4 birdies in the last 5 holes.
Trying to back that one up off the slope on 18.
Well, I think we've seen this one already, haven't we? I've got a feeling this...
Misses left.
Yeah, it didn't work second time round either.
And an outside chance here on a par 5. You expect to be closer.
Amazing, isn't it? You know, she's talked about it.
Come back to your faults. It's harder to stop doing them. You always kind of go back to kind of default and the faults you've got.
Longer birdie putt than the one we were probably expecting here for Se-Young Kim.
Not a whole lot in this one.
Looked like it was just going to miss to the right, but dead weighted it, and as a result caught that right edge, and she moves to clear, 14 under par.
The crowd just willed that one in, didn't they? It trickled towards the hole.
Ji Lee to finish with a birdie, very similar to putt to what we saw Boutier have just a moment ago, to get to 11 under.
That was for a 5 under par, back 9.
Well, the gap between Hyoju and Se-Young Kim has just widened as the days got on. Just the 1 birdie so far from Hyoju Kim. This to stay within 3.
Sent that timely the conversation. Just got to hang on to the coattails of Se-Young Kim at the moment, because she is flying. And it be said for Ria Takeda, this one curling from left to right through halfway and then try and holds its line at the end.
Oh, she's not hit it. It's a great chance for birdie on the tough par 4/14th.
Yeah, she's another who's been in good form the last month or so. Top 20 last week, had 3 top 10.
This is on a better line. Come back.
We talk about the chase for the race to CME, and you know the fact that Minji trying to close the gap on.
He's behind the flag. I think that's what's scaring them, as you said, Sophie, a little bit.
Eight iron for Se-Young, trying to use that wind from right to left. Oh, she's got it back there. The first one we've seen do it. An aggressive play there by the leader.
Another good shot.
Back-to-back birdies.
I think they were just a little unsure on that read. They were both looking at it. As you say, with it coming in from both sides, it can make it difficult to...
Went the other way on her. Wiggling all over at the back of this green on 13. She was ready to step that one in.
Shot deserved a little better, really. Nothing wrong with the 3 at 13.
Especially if it gets windy, you just never know. And you let me know, save par. Up the hill. Oh, well done.
And just to pick up on what you said, I mean, the forecast, I mean, it's been windy at times today, gusts of maybe 22 miles an hour, but they've had a number of chances on this back nine, just taken the one so far.
Can afford to hit this one back up the hill from right to left. Hills up the cup there with a birdie and moves to 13 under par, just one shot back. Difference from the top side here.
What a chance for Takeda.
Yeah, that was always looked a little right, that putt, but tough to be as aggressive back down the hill.
So you went okay.
Talking of the Open, here is the AIG Women's Open champion. She held some putts that week. She's held some putts this season, 3 in a row to finish round 2, and Yamashita with a 66 is up to 10 under par. Another good finish last week from...
See this aiming up the left. It's going to swing off that slope from the bunker on the left. That's a good putt.
Having one of those weeks so far, Se-Young Kim.
Sort of 15 under, and are those little lucky break, not lucky breaks, but good breaks that she needs just to get over the line.
She held a couple of long ones yesterday, but you feel that was the length of putt where she famous celebration. Joju must be thinking, come on, just give me a little bit of hope. Knocked it inside her playing partner, is on the same line, but what are the chances of 2 in a row from distance? Gotta keep believing at that ball marker for a 3.
from the world number 8. Over at 15.
Just needed hitting. Had the line. But you'll take a 3 on this 15th.
Well, here's Brooke Henderson.
Yeah, the greenside bunker in 17. Nicely played, just didn't need much more. It's a deep bunker, that, not a huge amount of green to work with.
Had the line. You were saying many of the players, this reminds them of a Pebble Beach, where she played the US Open there. Does it remind you of Hawaii? Well, she top 10 there, so it does show you, doesn't it, when you come back to, or you come to somewhere that reminds you of. Stay there. Will be very quick, but at least she isn't at the very low point of that depression on the left-hand side.
Just needed to be a yard further right, and that just would have come round on the slope.
Well, hit a beauty into the last hole, Lindy Duncan.
Yeah, and this is a player that, you know, for the past few years has been 90 odd, 100 on the CME. The season that she's had to be 32nd.
You talked about the 11 years with Paul Fusco and Se Young Kim. She has a different caddy every week. Lindy Duncan, depends who's available.
Pretty much.
Pretty good one this week, though.
5-iron here for Duncan. It's on a good line, this. Very accurate shot with such a long club. Crosswind.
Tougher to keep it just a little bit lower to get the lower ball flight with the hybrid. Very good. Pin high again. How many times have we said that for Ko-Ju Kim?
The final group were teeing off. First of all, let's concentrate on Brooke Henderson, because this is a tricky one here at 18.
Yeah, tricky shot. She's right at the back of the bunker. She's got to get this up quite high, land on the downslope. Oh, she's got a little bit too thin, I think. Steady. That was a tough shot, though. Everything was against her. Downwind, downhill.
You wonder what that lie was like, considering her sister.
This is a rather more straightforward, although a quick one for Se Young Kim.
Nicely done.
Yeah, what I was going to say was how windy it was when they teed off and how much calmer it is now. I mean, look at the trees there, certainly not buffeting around as much. This is right.
Held its position and then would drop off into the afternoon. It's actually dropped off slightly earlier than I thought. It was more like 4 o'clock. But hey, when you get the look, take it.
And after that lovely hybrid in from Ko-Ju Kim. Pin high. Left to right. Well done.
What a fabulous 2. She's had to stay patient today, Ko-Ju Kim. Birdie number 3 comes at 15. Back to the
Henderson saved par. I have to say it was a poor wedge in to miss the green, but come on. Disappointing. All that work you've done for the whole day, give one away on the last.
So a round of 16-8 there for Brooke Henderson. Her first bogey of the day coming on her final hole. Pulls back to 9 under par.
You know, 16. Is it going to move? Go on. thought about it and then decided to pop in.
Wait for it, and she has 5 pars in a row. It was a millimetre away from 6 in a row. Filling up the cup here on 15. Lindy Duncan. Walking that one in.
And back to where she started. 7 under. This would be a good round, I think, if she could get in under par, make maybe 1 birdie, 2 birdies in the last 3. She's hung in, not playing her best stuff.
Chip made that one there. Aileen Kim down the slope from left to right for her 3 on the 18th hole. Never disappoints with her celebrations. Birdie to finish. Fly with that wind direction. You can hit a big one down here. Call the downslope. Beautiful. Stroke average on the par 4s. Look at the difference in line here. Waved at those bunkers on the way past. Position A for Duncan and Kim there.
Taking it now just from the front of the green to get to 12 under and to tie for 3rd.
The par run continues on this back 9 for the Japanese player.
I know, after that run of 4 birdies to finish the front 9, it's all gone a little quiet.
Forward tee box on 17 though, Rio. Easiest hole to come.
I suppose if conditions had stayed kind of like this, say young Kim might have been able to threaten her 31 under that she shot at the Thornbury Classic 7 years ago.
See that ball below the feet, just that longer way back, not being able to cut as much of the corner, and just done what Brooke Matthews did. And we know that's a tricky chip. That's going to test the top scrambler.
Yeah, when she's on a flat lie, she can hit that fade easy, but off a downhill slope, she just makes sure it stays left.
Matthews, by the way, made her par here at 16.
Released that one, didn't she? Se Young finds the heart of the green. Is left.
Matthews, by the way, made her par here at 16.
Released that one, didn't she? Se Young finds the heart of the green. 10 from the right. A helping wind now. So a wedge for Lindy Duncan. Trying to chop the legs off this from left to right. Go. Go.
Caddy saying it just didn't need another 3-4 yards just to land on the green, and then whether Hee-Ju Kim tries to just kind of cut underneath this one, land it on the green, get a little bit of spin, or whether she's just going to... There we go. That's why she's number 1, isn't she, in scrambling?
When they do that, when they hit through it and then they pull their hands back towards a golf ball as if to put that extra little bit of check on the second bounce. You don't need to fly that one high. It's just all about it running up the grooves. Made that look too easy.
She's 100% so far this week in scrambling as well. Those stats are only getting better for Hee-Ju Kim. Not a drop shot on the card so far this week on home soil.
Relishes one for Duncan. She journals now, does Lindy Duncan, so even days like today, it's good to write down how you're feeling out there. She writes down what she wants to be, her mantras, and then sometimes you know what did happen, not just stats-wise, but also feelings.
6 birdies so far today for Se Young Kim. 8 and an eagle yesterday.
It just shows you from the low side that one moves from left to right, but then from above the hole it stayed outside right on her. Difficult read, but the simplest of pars.
To beat right now, as she was last year. She took home that $1 million prize. But Jennifer Kupcho certainly closed the gap. Here is Jennifer Kupcho.
Very close to that penalty area. Let's hope she's not had to take a drop. Oh, she's got that a little at the bottom, out of the bottom of the club.
Oh, it was her fourth. I think she might have been in the penalty area.
Yeah,
her face probably gives it away a bit as well.
Yeah, she does. Her emotions do on her. She just tickled that one down there. That was a fast putt. Bogey on a par 5.
Especially a shortened par 5, given her length. But
Maddening.
With the second. Yeah.
Down the left, please.
Nearly, oh so nearly so good.
It repels it, doesn't it? Like you were saying before with those front pin positions. Compared to the back there's so much space, it all gathers into that, whereas here it's just all moving away from left to right. Check out the middle mark on that hybrid. Needs to stay in posture here. Keep those knees flexed.
Yes, and well done, well played. Gonna have a very similar eagle try to Yelemi No. Just that extra 3 or 4 yards, managed to keep it on the green.
She is a flosher. Like a tabletop to this front edge of 17.
Yeah, you get a great view there of how narrow it is.
Good drive with an iron. This front pin, 9 on, 6 from the right hand side.
Oh, I think she's leaked it right.
Get down into the middle of it. It's all.
Found the greenside bunker in 2, Brooke Matthews at 17.
That was a superb shot, very well played. Nearly off the downslope, had to throw it up quickly. Get low hands, wider stance, throw it up there.
This is up at 18.
Don't be scared to put your hands more in line with the golf ball on these. You don't need shaft lean. Saki Baba. Landing on the downslope.
Talking about her bunker. She said that when she was at the Augusta National Women's Amateur, she got to stay on a little bit and watched Hideki Matsuyama preparing for the Masters. She said, I was watching what he was doing out of the bunkers, and then I forgot everything that he was doing.
And you can't record. Well, are you allowed your phone on the practice round?
I don't think so.
No.
Take it up for eagle. Putting together a very nice round. That would be for her first birdie on the back 9.
Now up against the slope here, Baba. Won't be much of a follow through.
bunker game was where she wanted it yesterday. Not so today, unfortunately. But it was a super splash out from Matthews, and this to close the gap to 1 again.
Oh, very well done. That was an excellent birdie.
Strikes me as someone that's not looking at leaderboards, just head down, ticking over a few of the golf holes, and it was some up and down from that low point. Takeda just missed down the right-hand side for eagle, got this for birdie. She gets to 12 under par.
Yeah, a bit of a bid, isn't there, to try and get into that final group tomorrow. It looks like Brooke Matthews and Se-Young Kim will be in it.
That one, it wasn't going to miss right, wasn't going to be short-sided in that bunker.
See a birdie on the last. Solely Lee down the slope, right to left. Everyone has just missed it down that left-hand side. It must look so good within a few feet. Just pulls across.
Just moves right to left at the end. We really just want to run down there and tell them.
Round of 70. She'll finish at -8 for 2 rounds. And with fairways as well.
Masahata Oka for a birdie finish. So she...
Bread and butter for her, just going to slide this lob wedge under.
Ooh.
Just landed that probably a good 2-3 yards short of where she was wanting.
Easily done when that ball's so far below your feet. You're almost cutting across the ball, so you're not getting into the middle of the face. You're rolling from heel to toe, and it takes that yard.
Yeah, Se-Young Kim hit a hybrid back to the back of the green, putting down over that little knuckle, move it left to right. Never quite got that high enough with the right pace, just trying to come back.
Not far off. Just got off to a slow start today, Lindy Duncan. Been better for her, really, over the last hour or so.
Yeah, just missing the fairway off the tee didn't help on this hole. After that nice wedge in, can you let me know, convert?
And Se-Young's not a given birdie, is it?
Well, her putting has improved this year. I mean, last year, it's hard to believe that she had such a quiet year, and it was really down to cold. Of course she can. There was a point early in the round today where Kyoju Kim was leading, but back in front and really asserting her influence on the top of the leaderboard. She's starting to get used to it. She played with Kyoju Kim there.
Also for birdie at the last Rio Takeda.
The other way, didn't it?
Just a misread, she hit it exactly where she wanted, just right, and it just drifted right.
Well, how about this start? 62, 66. That's why.
Just the 3 birdies though, just not hold quite so many putts.
Probably the biggest cheer of the day. A birdie finish for Kyoju Kim. Not a drop shot through the first 36 holes and at 13 under, very much amongst the contenders.
It's been a really good watch.
Yeah, and here's Gerling Kerr on the 5th. Rolling in a nice little birdie putt there.
She'd go on to finish at 7 under par.
And we mentioned Se-Yeon Kim was 1 over through 4. She'd birdied 6 and 7.
Brooke Matthews had birdied 3 of the first 7 holes. And maybe got a little fortunate here.
A little fortunate, just kicking off that right hand side, catching the slope, taking it down towards the hole. Got to take advantage of those, a little bit of luck.
Nothing lucky about the putt. She would go out with 32.
Sorry.
Yeah, back to the tee box. In there with a wedge. So a hat trick of birdies for our leader, Se-Yeon Kim, and that got her back to the top of the leaderboard, which she wouldn't relinquish.
There was a really nice run, wasn't there, around the turn from Kye-Jin Choi. She birdied 5 in a row, dropped 1 at 13, but was soon back amongst the birdies there.
And Se-Yeon Kim down the hill on the 10th after birdieing 6, 7 and 8. Fires that one in just to a few feet. Set up her first birdie of the back 9.
Yeah, there was a feeling maybe she might edge away here. 2-shot lead.
Saki Barber, this was a birdie chip on the 12th. Leave the putter in the bag.
Around a 69, the Japanese player. Start the weekend at 9 under par.
Brooke Matthews rolling in another one on her way to a 64.
Kye-Jin Kim laying up on a par 5. Doing what she does best. That was into 12. Was on a bit of a par run.
Hang on a minute, they're going to miss. They still go in for Se-Yeon Kim.
Following her in.
That par 5 with a birdie. Not so many holdouts today, but lots of birdie putts going in.
Another one from Brooke Matthews on the 15th.
This was the one. The bonus birdie on the 14th from left to right. Those celebrations says it all. She gets herself to 15 under par.
Picture is 350, so accurate with the hybrid Kye-Jin Kim. Distance control as well.
Oh, it's just pin high.
Found the green in 2. Best of par 5s this season on the LPGA Tour, just coaxing that one down there. Liked it a bit closer, however, no mistake. Walks that one in, gets herself to 16 under.
Well, she's from this area, is Se-Yeon Kim. How good would it feel to get the job done? But she knows there's a long way to go, particularly with the way Kye-Jin Kim's going.
Yeah, the quality of the players behind her. And that was just a lovely little wedge in there to the 18th. Se-Yeon using the slope behind the hole, bring it back down, edging closer and closer.
look at 16 under par right now, leading score, this was to go to 17 under at the end. I mean, I know the wind is due to get stronger, but are we looking at sort of 25 under to get to?
I think we're just going to have to wait and see what the wind does. I mean, I think today it was up in the morning and the scoring was a little bit lower, but then it drops away and the birdies start flying again now. So it's just going to depend on that wind.
So bumped it up, Hyo-Joo Kim. And a nice way to finish the day. Look at that, not a drop shot today, as was the case yesterday in her 63. Finding a way to the scorer's area. Air high fives from Hyo-Joo.
I wonder how important that birdie on the last is going to be for her, really. She's getting within 3.
She went there in the end. She wasn't sure. It's all set up, I mean, really nicely for the weekend. Someone's going to get their hands on that and a check of $235,000.
Yeah, 10 players within 6 of the lead. 2 rounds still to go. An awful lot.
BMW Ladies Championship. Taeyoung Kim will take a one-shot lead over Brooke Matthews. Kim looking for title number 13, her first in almost 5 years. Matthews looking for her breakthrough win. Rio Takada, who's had a terrific 12 months, won 2 times, once in Japan, once in China, and Hyo-Joo Kim 3 back. Some big names lurking just behind.